Hey, what's up you guys? So I watched a video of Christine on Bola Mananda's books doing a Ravenclaw book recommendations, and I watched this a while ago, but I've always wanted to do my own Slytherin recommendations video, so I've decided that today I'm going to do that. So I personally am a Slytherin, and we Slytherins are cunning, and we are willing to do whatever it takes to get what we want. And so today I just wanted to recommend some books that have characters that I feel like exhibit some Slytherin traits. So I wanted to start off by recommending The Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom's duology. My sister's currently reading my copy of Six of Crows, so I only have Crooked Kingdom right now. But I feel like a lot of the characters in these books are definitely Slytherin. Kaz is 100% a Slytherin. He is really willing to do whatever he needs to get things that he wants. He is willing to risk not only his life, but other people's lives in order to get what he wants. And I just really love that ambition, and I love that drive, and I love seeing that. And even though he is kind of a crook, he is also a good guy. He's a good man, and he just has his own issues that he has to deal with. So the next book that I wanted to recommend is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is another book that has a very strong Slytherin character. Evelyn is definitely a Slytherin. I mean, look at it. She's even wearing green, which is our colors. She is so willing to do whatever she needs to get what she wants. She has so much ambition and so much drive, and she really pushes the limits of what she is able to do in order to get where she wants. She really stretches not only her relationships, but also her morals in order to get where she wants. And I just absolutely love how much she is willing to give to get who she wants, to get where she wants. And at the end of all things, she can recognize that she wants it back. And it's just so heartbreaking at the end, where you know that there just comes a point where you can't get those things back. And it's just heartbreaking, and I absolutely love this book, and I love Evelyn Hugo. I think she is definitely someone that I would aspire to be, because she is so relatable, but at the same time she is so strong and strong-willed. And I love how she is not forgiving about the things that she did. She accepts the fact that she did them and is not upset with herself for doing them, even if they were not necessarily good things, even if it was, say, hiding the death of someone as making it the fault of someone else. And I love her. So the next book that I would like to recommend with a strong Slytherin character, which is definitely a guilty pleasure read for me. I don't think this is a book for everyone, but I absolutely love it, and I do hope that more people will read it and talk about it, because I think that it's just such a fun series, which is the Selection Series by Kira Cass. I personally feel like America Singer is a very annoying Slytherin. She is definitely someone who's willing to do whatever she needs to get what she wants. The problem is she never knows what she wants. So one day it's Aspen, and the other day it's Maxon, and she keeps flopping on these things, and so that's her only problem. But she is still like a Slytherin who is not afraid to just do whatever she wants, and is not afraid to just throw disregard to the whole rules of this whole selection process and be like, yeah, I don't really want you, Maxon, but like sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. She is willing to kind of take that in her own hands, even though it was never really designed to be that way. So the next recommendation that I have is the Acotar Series by Sarah J. Maas. And in this series, I feel like Farah is definitely a Slytherin. She really struggles when people put rules and confines on her. At first, she doesn't. At first she is kind of Hufflepuffy and just follows along with Tamlin and what he wants. But as the series progresses, she really comes into her own and becomes her own strong character, and she no longer just listens to what Tamlin has to say. She wants to say things for herself and make a name for herself. And so I feel like she really develops into a Slytherin throughout the series. She doesn't start off as one, but she definitely ends as one. She ends as a strong character who is cunning and who is smart and who is willing to use what she has to get what she needs. She's willing to use the relationships that she has and manipulate them to get what she needs. So my next recommendation is the Bloodline series by Rochelle Mead. And for this series, I feel like Sydney is definitely a puff, but Adrian is definitely a Slytherin. Like, he knows what he wants, and he will lie, cheat, and steal to get what he wants. Like, I absolutely love the scene where he is going up to Sydney and he says, I don't know how to drive a stick shift, after he just bought this stick shift car that like Sydney absolutely loved. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to drive a stick shift. And then later on in the book, you got the scene where Adrian was like, I really knew how to drive a stick shift the entire time. I was just doing that to spend more time with you. Like, that is such a Slytherin move, and I absolutely loved it, and I eat it up every time. And moments like that are really what make that series so special to me and why I love it so much, because I just think that is so cute. I mean, I know that it's a lie and that you shouldn't lie to your like partners, but I just think that that is such a small white lie and such a refreshing reason for why he did that, and I just thought it was so cute and I just loved it. And so my last Slytherin recommendation is for the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. The main character in this is Lena, and she goes through a lot, and I think that throughout this series she definitely starts off as a puff but develops into a Slytherin, just like with the Selection series. You know, she starts off being fine with the rules that she's being set, and as the story progresses, she kind of questions those rules and wants to drive things in her own way. And so throughout the next 2 books in the series, she's really coming up with her own way of going forwards, and it's not really about starting a revolution for her. It's about her finding her happiness. It's about her finding love. It's not about her overthrowing the government, even though it does kind of come to that at one point, but it's not really about that, which is what I think this series does right in comparison to other series like The Hunger Games or Allegiant, where Lena isn't thrust into this position where she's got any sort of power. She's in any part of the real deliberations between plans and stuff. She just kind of goes along with revolutionary plans, but she's not really that instrumental in them happening. And so I think that's what this book does right, is that it doesn't try to pretend like she's got any power. It just accepts the fact that she does it and develops more on her relationships with the other characters. So I just really enjoy this series and definitely recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I really enjoyed making this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!